So, I hope you had a nice day yesterday and the night. At least you could find some time to observe your mind, see yourself. That is because it must have been absolutely obvious by now that what we are really looking for, the happiness absolute, call it immortality, call it freedom, call it whatever you like, it's all in us, with us, at all times we are that. One day, long time after I'm telling a Mula story, one day Mula was going to the market, and then of course he has a funny way of doing things. He went to the market riding his donkey, bought, looking backward. The donkey is going to the front, he is sitting looking backward. That was enough to attract attention. And when somebody asked him, "Why do you do this?" He said, "I am coming to the market and there are so many of you are moving here. Do you think it is respectful to show my back towards you and go? So I sit down. When he is going, I am looking at you." He has his answer. Then he went to a dry fruit shop, purchased some very delicious dates, and then after collecting it from the shopkeeper, he put it on the donkey and then started searching for to pay him, look for the money. Then he picked up the dates from the donkey's back and then sat down. As he was eating the dates, he is looking for the money also. He removed his shoes and looking inside the shoes. He's like that Mr. Bean. So he is looking inside the shoes, left side, right side. And everybody there is wondering, what is this fool doing? Money, what is he looking inside the shoes? Then the shopkeeper was a little worried because the person has taken the date. He has not yet given the money and is looking for money in the wrong places. He doesn't know whether he has it or not. But at the same time, he has started eating it. He says, suppose he doesn't give the money, I can take it from his stomach. So he was really worried. Then that time he removed his hat and then looked inside. Then the shopkeeper was so worried that he is going to lose his money as well as the date. He said, "Why is it like that? Why are you not, what are you looking for in the shoes and in the, what is that, on the hat? Why don't you look in your pocket?" Then Mullah said, "Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right." And he started looking in his pocket. And of course, the money was in the pocket. So everybody started laughing around. This fellow is really stupid. He has gone insane. He is a really mad guy. And when everybody stopped laughing, he said, "What do you think you people are doing? You are laughing at me, that I am not looking at the obvious place in my pocket. I am looking at the shoes and the hat. Yes, I am of course mad, but what about you? All of you know happiness is not outside. All of you know God is not outside. Everybody has heard that God is in you, happiness is in you. But how come you are looking everywhere except in the right place? At least I am doing these things in a very ordinary situation, dates and money. You are doing it in less than the most important engagement of life. You are looking for happiness. You have heard, knowing about it also, it is in you, you are it. Or God is all-pervasive, also is in you. Why is it that you are all searching in a wrong place? How true? Have we not had enough for years and years and years? But still, how many people have really taken off time to say, if there's an inside, where is that inside? Because suppose you are going on a forest, on a big garden. You don't know how to go there. Once you reach there, if you want to know every part of the garden, what will you do? You start going. To know the way into the garden, out of the garden, you shall go all over and see what is the entrance, what is the exit. All these things you shall find out. Going into a city, you have a city map. You must have the map, or you go and create your own map, no problem. Now, knowing all the time that the happiness is, call it outside, inside, no. As we see, it is yourself. Because we have seen it very clearly. Some people search it for outside. They become extrovert. Some people say it is not outside, the inside. Some people are looking for inside and they become introvert. Extroverted people are little better than the introvert. Because introverted people don't produce anything. Extroverted people at least do something, but introverted people are always looking inside. It is neither inside nor outside. It is yourself. You are the happiness. That in the very first books itself we have all studied in Tattvabodha classes. That is in myself. So if it is so, why is it so difficult to look where you are? Then the story after writing, somebody, the person who has read it in the story, he writes, therefore, he searched for the money in the depth of his pocket. You must search deep and deep, is the exact language. You must search deep and deep and deep within you. You mean to say consciousness is in a rat hole or some type of volcanic hole? Deep and deep and deep. All pervasive is what? Deep. It is now and here, all the time. Outside, inside, outside. Taduntarasya sarvasya tadvasya bhahyatah. That is something. Antarasya sarvasya. Tadegati tannejati. That moves with the body. When the body moves, it looks like that as though you are moving. Tannejati never moves. From its own standpoint, there is no movement. When you say, I move, who is moving? The body is moving. Hand is lifting. Leg is walking. Eyes are seeing. So tad ejati, pashyati, shrunoti. Everything. Yet, achakshu, apani pado achintya shakti. No hands, no legs, no eyes, no ears. Nothing. That ejati, that moves with the body and the sense organs, never moves. How can all pervasive move? From where to where? You can move from a place from where you are to where you are not. If something is all pervasive, how are you going to move towards that? So where is the depth? You have to find the depth. Is it hidden? Is it sometimes like a gold? That if you go on digging the earth, then you will find the gold. So you mean the consciousness is buried under the physical body or the physical universe somewhere in one place? If you are yourself at all times, at all places, everywhere, every time, that means what? It is always you. Are you getting it? It's very, very simple. Very simple. Then what shall I do? Okay, since it is not something physical, it's not a sound to be heard, not a touch to be touched, not a smell to be smelt, asabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasam, agandham. Is not a sound, cannot be heard by the ears. So ears are required, not required. It's not a touch, asparsham, cannot be touched by your skin, grasped by your hand. Arupam is not a form, eyes are not needed to see it. Agandham, it has no smell, it can't be smelt by the nose. Arasam, it is not a taste, cannot be tasted. What a thing! That is not a sound, not a touch, not a taste, not a smell or not sight, it's a glory. Because suppose it is a sound, you have to go where the sound is. Can you listen to the sound of your thought? Can you touch your thought? Can you taste your thought? Can you smell your thought? Can you see your thought with your eyes? So are they talking about that one? Asabdam, asparsham, arubam, arasam, agandham, tatha rasam, nitya agandha vachyata, anadi, anantam. So if it is not a sound or a touch or a taste or a smell, so suddenly persons will think maybe the thought he is talking about. No, anadi, anantam. It has no beginning. Everything begins in this. And where shall you look at it? Not in the world outside. Eyes can't perceive, ears can't hear. Therefore, your place of search, please understand, make it so simple. Your place of search now reduced from the whole macrocosmic universe, gross universe, to your own little head, mind, thoughts. Is it so difficult to grasp? Why are we disturbed in life? Does our body disturbs? The physical body, deho na janati, the body does not know. Look at your own body, feel it. The body is such a beautiful instrument. It has no demand. It doesn't demand anything. It doesn't know anything. It's as simple, innocent as anything else in this universe. Everything is organized from your thought world. Your whole day, how do you organize? Not with your body. Body is an instrument to be taken from place to place, to experience sounds, touches, tastes, smells, sights. But the programming is happening inside the head, your thoughts. Whatever your thoughts say, according to that you function. So, where is the desire? Where is the anger? Where is the jealousy? Where is the greed? Where is the restlessness? Everything is inside. That is why adults live all the time in their personal universe. That is why he said, Shivaratri, or for any day, friends. Shivaratri day is one such day, any day, any time. Observe yourself for half an hour, 1 hour, until it becomes effortless. Are you getting that? Until it becomes very effortless. Because if you sit down there and observe, you have to observe yourself, because all your activities at the level of the body in the world have their beginning in your thoughts. So you observe your thoughts. If you want to know the wage in the township or in a city, you go everywhere. So, travel inside. Go inside. So in that thought world, where shall I find it? Listen, first see how many types of thoughts are there. There are so many thoughts are there. Thoughts of sounds of different kinds, touches of different kinds, tastes of different kinds, smells of different, sights of different times. Now, you see, are you getting obsessed with the thought the I thought? Are you hitching onto a particular thought, liking, disliking, or the thoughts are dragging you? Just sit down. Like, ask yourself whether the hand is pulled by the sweet in the shop, or hand goes there, the leg goes there, the body goes there and brings it. Nothing drags your body. You are dragging the object. It's as simple. These are the baby class. But if this is understood, everything is understood. Then you are dragging. The objects are not dragging anything. You take your body. And why the body is going there? Because somebody has already commanded, ordered from inside. I want the sweet. So the body goes to sweet shop. The hand takes it. I want the flower. It goes to the pond, pick up the lotus. So the activities are beginning from the level of the thought. Please see that. So in that thought level, everybody complains. What? The thoughts are making me restless. Thoughts are making you restless, or you are creating restlessness in the thought? Please ask. Ask a simple question. The thoughts are creating restlessness, or you are creating restlessness among the thought? Long before I had given to New Zealand, early morning when we were driving from Auckland to Hamilton, there was one, not Hamilton, just say that to Wellington, long drive. And at one time when we reached some 50-100 kilometers, we went there, Hamilton as a place. There are nice hills and valleys. Beautiful, grassland. It was early morning, sun was just rising. It was a clear blue sky, green, emerald green grassy land, grass field, and thousands of the white sheep, they were all grazing there. They are looking like a polka dots in the vast green valley. Very quiet ambience. Early morning, beautiful sunlight, green expanse. I said, stop the car. We stopped the car and got down, looking at it. It was so beautiful. Suddenly, all the sheep, they started running. Naturally, when something starts running, you look up behind. What is make them run? And there was a big dog, German Shepherd. Big dog. That triggered a point. Many times I have told in many places. The ambience is absolutely beautiful. Sky is blue, early morning sunshine, emerald green grassland stretching to miles, thousands of sheep, very innocent, docile, grazing in their own place. It's an absolute picture of innocence and beauty. The movement begins the moment the shepherd, German Shepherd comes. Exactly in the same way, in the land of consciousness, still, silent, quiet, all-pervasive, lit up universe, a land of consciousness. Millions of thoughts, call it hundreds or thousands or millions of thoughts, are moving without any sense of restlessness. They are just moving, coming, going. Just see. But the moment the German Shepherd, the I thought comes, I don't like this thought, I like this thought, I will engage myself in this, I will not do this. Who is creating it? Who is the German Shepherd? The grassland has no fight with the sheep. The sheep have no fight with the sunlight. Sunlight doesn't fight with the hills and the valleys. German Shepherd. Exactly the same happens. You keep your physical body steady in one place and sit down. Teho na janati, body doesn't know. Sitting down. Keep that body healthy so that it doesn't create unnecessary trouble. Body doesn't create a trouble for itself. You are the one creating problem for the body. Just like you create restlessness for the thoughts, you also create problem for the body. Because you feed the body what it doesn't want. Instead of giving the body what the food the body needs, we feed the body with things that we like. Simple. These are the simple truths. If you are running a car, you give the car with the fuel that the car needs or you feel like putting. Physical body is a vehicle. Child food, youthful food, adult food, old age food, different types of foods. If you are a diabetic, different type of food. If you are high cholesterol, different type of food. Each one, the physical body needs different types of fuel. But you say, I don't like, I want to eat sweet, but you see, you are diabetic. Say, what is there? I feel like eating it. So you eat it. So who destroys your body? Ask yourself, who destroys your body? The body is not hungry, but you are hungry. Your thought is coming. I want that food. So you eat it. So that is where the problem comes. Understand? So this is the one, the body is quiet. The sense organs are not running around. The eye is not getting out of the pit, out of your socket and then running out. The ears are not running for a sound. Everything, everywhere as they are. The thoughts are also like that. They are coming. Thousands of sheep grazing in the lit up land of consciousness. No problem. One thought comes, I thought. Is it so difficult to catch yourself? Because this I habitually has blamed bad thoughts, good thoughts. These thoughts should not come. This I should not have this. You should not have desire. What are you talking? Who is creating it? Who is creating your desire? As a child, somebody did it. True. But when you are grown up, who is creating your desire? And friends, I'll give a very beautiful point. What yesterday I saw and I wrote it down. Think of it. You have got a stomach, okay? I hope you have a stomach, right? You have a stomach. Physical body has a stomach. Now this physical body, it needs the fuel. So this is your fuel tank. This body, this stomach is your fuel tank. When the fuel runs out, in the car, there is an indicator, not old Indian Jeep, where the indicator is going on this way, that way, you don't know whether it's full or empty. So, but there is in a car, there is an indicator whether the fuel is empty. There is no such indicator in your physical body, but there is a pangs of hunger. When you are not eating something, the hunger comes out. Listen carefully. Hunger comes. Now when the hunger comes, you are very conscious. Listen, as a child you can say, the moment hunger comes, mommy, food, and cry, you bring the roof down. But as a person you can stand by. Why? Because you are conscious. Okay, hunger has come. Food is not ready. It doesn't matter. You stand by. Listen carefully. Hunger. But how long can you stand? You have to eat it. Why? Because food is something without which your body will die. You have to satisfy the hunger, right? Are you getting that? You have to satisfy the hunger. Satisfying the hunger is not a problem. Why? Because hunger can be satisfied with the old bread, half-rotten potato, cut off the potato rotten side and eat it, even a little bad dried up vegetable, anything. Pick up some fruits and vegetables or some given greens. To keep the body going, understand, to satisfy your hunger, any food will do, is not a problem. And you have to satisfy, because if you don't satisfy, your body will collapse. which you don't like. Listen. So, eating is a must. Eating is a necessity. But the types of food, luxury. Eating food is a necessity. We must eat. And to get that food, any food will do. What is the struggle? There is no struggle. Whatever is there. If you are in a small village, anywhere you are there, millions of people are living like that. Listen. I have to satisfy that. Now, please understand. Food is a necessity. Types of food is a luxury. Is your stomach, I am giving you just one organ example, you take it to any organ you like. If you are hungry, you must eat the food, and it is a necessity. But types of food is a luxury. Chinese, Indian, Thai, African, European, those are all luxuries. Listen carefully. These informations on the different types of food is given in the mind, and there it is processed. Now, if you are hungry in your inside, in your mind, you are hungry. Today, Thai food, Chinese food, Indian food, French food. Then what happens? Listen carefully. Suppose that hunger comes by eating ordinary food, a piece of bread, your hunger of the body is satisfied, but your hunger of the mind is not satisfied. So even though the hunger is gone, still you are dissatisfied because your thought goes on telling, this food is not available, this food is not available, this food is not available. You observe, please. Then you know how the mind shouts, this food is not available, this food is not available. Listen. You can say, how to deal with it? Very simple. One thought came, I was destroyed inside. It was so beautiful, I wrote it down. Suppose you don't eat that food for your stomach, any food. If you don't satisfy your hunger, your body will die. Okay? Think of it. Your body will die. Suppose, please take it, work on it. Suppose you do not satisfy a thought like that, where there is a demand, the hunger or the subtle kind. I want the gold, I want the laddu, I want the dress, I want this phone, I want this car, I want this girl, I want this boy, I want this trip. These are solid hunger of the mind. Please tell me, suppose you do not satisfy it, will you die? Will you die? Then why are you afraid? Why do you fight with your thought? Why do you need, suppose you don't have gold, will you drop dead? Hunger for respect. Nobody namaskars me, nobody says Om to me, or nobody touches my foot or head. Nobody recognizes me, nobody understands. With all this type of subtle complaint and the hunger for name and fame, hunger for possession, hunger for attention, hunger for variety and being special, if you do not satisfy that hunger, will you drop dead? Then why do you think you are restless? Yesterday that point came, I was stunned by that. Wow! That means suddenly every thought is beautiful. Let them come. Who gave you that idea that every thought must be fulfilled? Just to work that much. You might have read million books, million times, sang, danced, do anything you like. But this little something, you can't handle it. You are damaged forever. Why is one afraid of the thought? Who is restless? Swamiji, how to control the anger? Who created the anger? How to control jealousy? Other day, the school children asked a very simple question. Swamiji, how to avoid the cell phone? Just think, school children, our 9th class, 10th class children, they asked a question. Swamiji, how to avoid the cell phone? I said, okay. I had a big laugh and they also started laughing because I already started laughing, so they also. I said, tell me, are your cell phones chasing you? Take me to the school, take me to the school, take me to the school. Are they chasing you that you have to avoid them? Are you getting that point? Is there anything chasing you? The gold chasing you? The cell phone chasing you? Is there a thought which is chasing you? Does the thought have a mind of its own? It just appears. You thought it is chasing. It is like a pali, like a lizard in the bathroom, or a frog in the toilet, or a little insect somewhere there. You start running. Oh, that pali is there. What? The pali is on the high ceiling, and you are here panicking. What does it mean? It's exactly like that. In your high roof, the thoughts are there. Why that thought is gone? Why are you panicking? The space which accommodates it doesn't panic. Consciousness that accommodates every thought, no panic. And in every thought it is there. How beautifully can Upanishad say, Pratibodha viditam matam, amrutatvam bindate. What language? For the babies. Just because the Upanishad don't say only Upanishad is only brilliant minds will understand it, don't talk nonsense. The grandest things are the simplest things. And call the nature, universe, God, creation, whatever you call it, is so kind. Your जो भूख दिया है वो भोजन भी दिया है. One who has given you hunger has given you the food. Food is available. You have complicated with the types of food. Just think of it. No, you must. It's very, very simple. That's what I'm talking. Please, sit down and think for yourself. What have we done now? Simple food I have to eat. Where shall I sit down? Where? Just anywhere. On the floor, on the ground, anywhere. And what is the plate? It can be leaf, by chance leaf is another, hand also. Simple food, put it there. And what food you can eat? Maybe some fruits or vegetables or whatever is available. There are trees, roots. Simple food, listen please. You can plant a few trees and you can plug it up. Simple food, listen. You can eat it. But today, what has happened? The dining experience has become a multi-billion dollar business. You must have food, but in what plate? What cutleries? Not sitting on the ground. High chairs, sophisticated dining tables. What way it satisfies your hunger? And also, it should have the flavor, fragrance. Nose must be also satisfied. Taste of million kinds. So many different types of taste must be given. Ultimately, what does it do? Ultimately, what does the food do? Satisfies the hunger, right? But that satisfying the hunger, what all million hungers we have created inside us? Choosing a restaurant is a headache. What type of place it is? Acha, flavor. What type of smell, fragrance comes from it, what spices? Then taste, sight. Interior decoration. What type of interior is it? How many millions goes into that? 7-star, all-star. Then touch. Can you make it cold, hot, hot and cold, cold hot, steaming hot, fire burning, bring it. Who is complicating our life, friends? Please. And then, of course, sound of music. Live music by the topmost singer. Instrumental music. Stand-up comedy. All these things must go on. All for what? To eating. To eat food. Then what do you say? I can't afford to go to that dining room. Why are you? What is the affordability of you talking about? Are you going to eat the food or eat the music? Eat the food or eat the cutlery? Long back we had been to some place, my own parents are alive. Somebody from Madras said, Swami, bring your parents, will take him someplace. I said, if you want, we'll okay. Just to cut the story short, we went there and we went to Kanyakumari, then we went to Kovalam. And when you to Trivandrum, staying there, they have not seen the five-star hotel from we are from village and all that. And when they saw, overlooking the sea and beautiful thing, we went to a restaurant. You believe me, I still remember it because we went at 8 o'clock. That Kerala also is a place where these communist things and that, after 9 o'clock nobody will work. So the manager himself was doing something for us. 8 o'clock they come, they put the plate after 10-20 minutes, the napkin after 15 minutes, then this all the knife and pork and all that stuff, spoon, that also put after half an hour. I was already hungry. My father was telling, he told me in Odia, all the weapons are there, but where is the food? Because these are all weapons, for village people who eats and pork and knife and this thing, what is there? Just eating the best fork, best knife, best everything best. Spoon. He said, all the weapons are there. Where is the food? Now you go to a restaurant, please. What sound must be there? Music. So simple dining experiences, which is meant for satisfying my hunger, is so complicated. And there are millions of people are not getting 2 morsels of 2 handful of food. But here a person goes and spends 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, and there are millionaires who spend $1 million for a dinner also, New Year dinner, special dinner, $1 million, because they have to eat the most exotic things. King cobra, tail must be cut, they must drink the blood from that. The monkey must be put in the middle of the table. If I tell that, he will vomit. Remove that skull and take the... Who is creating your trouble? Just a dining experience. Sleeping. A Zen master was asked, somebody asked him, do you do any miracle? He said, yes. What is that miracle you do? I eat when I am hungry. I sleep when I am sleepy. That's the best miracle you can do. How many people really eat when they are hungry? So many times sidetracked. Wait. That is not there, this is not there. I sleep when I am sleepy, like children. Have you seen children waiting for the bed? They are sitting down, they fall off. This pillow is not there, this pillow is too hard, that pillow is there, you used to move that side, you give me that room, why are you occupied that? You go to a camp, go on a trip with 4, 5, 10 friends. What happens? That the worst things you shall see. Why that room he got, why this room I got, why that bed is like this side, why... Are you interested in sleeping? Anywhere. You go to a place, why that man is getting more important, this man is less important, he is nearer to the teacher or the guru in a school or college or religion, wherever it is. You want to sleep. Are you feeling sleepy? Yes. Fall off. If you are just satisfying the hunger of the body, think, friends, how much time you shall spend on thinking about the food. The hunger of the body is a necessity, without satisfying which we shall die. The hunger in the mind are artificially created. You have been trained to drink coffee in a particular way, this type of coffee, caffeine, sugar, no sugar. Like in the people when they travel in a plane, some people are traveling for the first time, they are tired and destroyed. Sir, you want coffee? Yes. Without caffeine? Bring me a coffee. Because they are used to coffee. What? Everything is prepared already. The coffee is there, sugar is there, high sugar, everything, coffee. The person drinks in 2 minutes and goes away. No, there he is asking you, do you want coffee? Coffee or tea? Coffee. Caffeine? What caffeine? Coffee. Okay. Sugar or no sugar? Of course sugar. Because the fellow gets irritated. Of course sugar. How many? He is floored. What is the how many? Sugar? Sugar is all 1 spoon or 2 spoons. How many? This fellow doesn't know that it comes in a cube. So how many? More milk, less milk. High fat, low fat. He said, I don't want coffee. Thank you. Go. This is how the life is complicated. Why am I talking, friends? See how we have burdened our mind, completely burdened our mind with unnecessary informations. Listen carefully. Unnecessary informations, if you are spending much time with processing these type of thoughts and these type of activities. But suppose, and all that for what? Why do we eat? To satisfy the hunger to keep me alive. Why do you want to satisfy the hunger of the mind? Is it to keep yourself alive? No, that is a hunger for happiness. Are you getting that point? The hunger of the stomach is to keep yourself alive. But the hunger of the mind, how many kinds? Million kinds. This is only for food. That is why people are so mental. Even religion has become so complex. You want to have the puja? Yes. How? What all many things? It can be done in 5 rupees, in 5 million rupees. You want to celebrate something, Shivaratri festival or Holi festival, any festival, any religion for that matter. People spend billions, and in small villages, just few little things, and they finish it up. That's not a... Suppose you don't observe that festival in a particular way, you know, God drop dead. will you drop dead? Then why are you stuck on it? Who creates your anxiety? So you are eating that thing, mentally you want to satisfy the hunger of your mind. I want this food. For satisfying your hunger? Or because with that thought you are unhappy, because you want to have an image. I have eaten in that restaurant, on the rooftop restaurant, on the Space Needle in Toronto, in the restaurant overlooking Niagara. A talking point. So because if somebody asks you, you shall tell a lie also. I have eaten there. You have never gone there, but you say, I have gone there. So when these type of thoughts coming, what has happened? You are putting unnecessary burden. And who is holding on to it? I thought somebody can give a suggestion like that, but you don't have to swallow it. My basic thing is, I must satisfy my hunger. The food is there, hunger is gone. Listen carefully. Hunger comes back again. Same way also, you satisfy your artificial hunger for some food, or some touch, or some taste, or some smell. It will replacing continuously. So this little hunger of the body at least comes once in 3-4 hours. This hunger of the mind, every moment. You are permanently tortured and damaged. Sometimes it's such an obsession with that little thought that she did not ring me up, or he did not call me, or he did not give me, my father did not do, my brother did not do, my child did not do, my friend did not do, the government did not do, the religious people are rascals, the secular people are rogues. Think, friends. One little spot you have to take care. Your thought level. Hunger is here, physical hunger. Hunger is here. What is satisfaction? Hunger satisfaction. There. Wherever the hunger comes, there the satisfaction is there. If your emptiness is in the mind, listen carefully. Think. Hunger of your body, physical hunger. You want to eat something. The hunger of your body can be satisfied by the food from the same level, gross food. Thought of the food will not satisfy your hunger. Thought of the food is subtle. Hunger is gross. Gross hunger can go with the gross food. Subtle thought of the food cannot satisfy your hunger. It will make you more hungry. Same way, as even the gross hunger for the food cannot be satisfied by the subtle thoughts in your mind, the subtle hunger for happiness cannot be satisfied by the gross object. Yeah, there are two different things. That hunger cannot be satisfied because you are wanting happiness. Now what? Happiness from a music? Hunger. Happiness from the touches? Hunger. Happiness from the sight? Hunger. Happiness from the food? Taste? Hunger. Happiness from the fragrance? Hunger. Happiness from a person, emotion? Hunger. How many different types of hunger? Are there different types of happinesses? Happiness is one. But appears as a hunger. I'm looking for happiness through music, somebody through a touch, somebody through a taste. How you understand how complicated it is? But ultimately what you are wanting? Happiness. So first thing first, if hunger comes, first ensure that your body, hunger of the body goes and you are alive. Same thing inside, first thing first. If the hunger is for happiness through so many different types of thoughts, where is the happiness? The food is, hunger is here, your satisfaction also is here in the stomach. There also, when you Object thought is there, object is not there, hungry. You get the object of your thought, the thought of the object goes away. That time, the thinker also is suspended. That moment, you are happy with yourself. It's as simple as that. Once I know, now that I have fulfilled my happiness, that hunger for happiness goes away. Once you are happy with yourself, you can maintain billion varieties of hunger. Why? Fulfilling or not fulfilling is not a problem. You are happy to fulfill, you are happy not to fulfill. Once your food, hunger for the stomach is satisfied, thereafter which food you should have? For tasting dessert. When your real hunger goes away, the real pleasure begins, no? Dessert is not a compulsion. If it is there, fantastic. Best sweet, fine. Worst chocolate, fine. Anything, fine. Why? Because the main thing is over, no? The moment also, there is a hunger for immortality. Unfortunately, you can no mortal object limited in time and space can satisfy your urge for immortality. You can forget your fear of mortality, but they will not satisfy the urge for immortality. When you discover who I am, is call it happiness, chetana, consciousness, always there. I'm immortal. Then you enjoy every moment of mortality because you know for sure you will never die. Your job is done. Krutyam krutameva. That is a krutakritya bhavati. Krutyam krutameva. All that, everything is done, all that is to be done is done. Yallabdhvana aparam labham. Gaining which, there is no other gain. Yadgyatvana aparam gnyam. There is knowing which, there is nothing else remains to be known. Yasmin vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati syat. Knowing which, everything is as well known. So when you are satisfied, that hunger for happiness, you are now happy. Happily go for any thought, any object. Are you getting that point? If you don't go, you are not denying yourself. If you are going, you are not indulging. Are you getting that point? For the ordinary person, if they go for it, indulgence. If they don't go for it, denial. So they think denial is a virtue. Some people consider indulgence is a virtue. For the wise man, denial is as beautiful as even the hunger, as even the indulgence is. Having a thing is as beautiful as even not having a thing. Naivatasya krutena artha na kruteneha kasyana. There is no such thing that must be done, there is no such thing which you cannot do. Oh, what are you calling? You just think of this beauty. So what is the address of happiness? What is the address of fulfillment? What is the address of immortality? All in you. That is your permanent address. Movement in the realm of thought is a temporary sojourn. Movement at the level of the body is a temporary phenomenon. Living in the world outside is temporary. So, don't you enjoy tourist spots? You know your home is great. Whether your home is in London, Paris, Himalayas, anywhere, you like your home. But you come away sometimes, why not go to India, why not go to Africa, why not go there, why not go to stars? But you know your home is the best. East or west, home is the best, as they say. You can go there. So now you know, your home is yadgatvana nivartante taddhama paramam mama, being where there is no return or moving out. I am at home at all times, all places, all conditions. And now in summer I am in Sahara. Doesn't matter, it's very hot. Enjoy the heat. Now in the cold I am in North Pole. Enjoy the Arctic Circle. Now in the springtime I'm in some place. Enjoy the springtime. Because where I stay, where I am, tatra suryo na bhati na chandra tarakam. That is, sun doesn't shine. But it is not dark. Absolutely illumined in self-luminous brilliance. Nobody can switch off that light. Switch off this light here, these too many lights. Switch off, you can switch off. Sun can go down. Moon is not there. Lamps can be extinguished. Switch off your light inside. Why you can't see my thought? Why? Is it so dark? What are you thinking? Midnight somebody asks you a question. What are you thinking? Can't see. Why? It's so much dark everywhere. Why? To light up your thought, do you need a light from outside somewhere? So if every time all the pointers point out to you, why are you not sitting down and just fix it once for all? Do you enjoy being hungry? Do you enjoy being restless? Do you enjoy being overwhelmed, suffocated, overpowered? Certainly not. Then why are you doing that? Kimichan, kasya kamaya, sariram anusajjuret. Desiring what? For whose sake? Are you unnecessarily punishing yourself, not understanding that mind, the thoughts, and the I thought, and knowing about yourself? And where shall you search? Not deep inside the Himalayas or deep inside digging a hole and sitting down there. No, deep. Shall you, to look for space, shall you go to deep space? Somewhere beyond the galactic world? Space everywhere. All pervasive is here and now. All happiness here and now. All fulfillment here and now. Just close your eyes, please. Not that with your eyes open is not there. Consciously cut off your perception for consciously, but sometime. So far you have been engaging yourself, involving yourself in every perception and sensation. Now that you have understood happiness is myself and all the time it is there, experiment. Close yourself up. No sight, no taste, no touch, not for a denial, but for an assertion that who I am is absolute fulfillment, happiness. To be that, I don't have to close or open my eyes, close or open my ears, see or not to see, think or not to think. No conditions apply. To possess or not to possess, to be in the mountain top or in the depth of a volcano. No conditions apply. In every condition, sarva avastasu sarvada, at all times, all places, in and through every condition, who I am is who I am. And that happens to be the truth of everybody. Shall I wait for a thought to disappear? For me to be conscious? Consciousness doesn't need a name. Consciousness itself is a name. The nameless. No names required, no thoughts required, no perception required, no possession, no position required. No information, no absence of information required. Neither need to flood your mind with thoughts, nor you need to dismiss all the thoughts. Why? Why are you still there struggling? Chetana, consciousness. Aham na aham kadachana. At no time I can say I am not. And to say I am, to be I am. I don't have to say I am. Nothing is needed. Observe. And then, being that happiness, engage yourself. Kurvanne viha karmani, jijivishet satagam sama. As Ishavasya Upanishad says, iha karmani kurvanne. Engaging yourself in all activities. Jijivishet, may you live 1,000 and 100 full years. Satagam sama. Evam tvai. This is expected of you. Itaha anyatha nasti. There is nothing other than this. Understand yourself, engage yourself in all activities out of fulfillment. Like Bhagavan says in Gita, Partha, nasti me kartavyam. Hey Partha, there is no such thing, kartavyam nasti, there is no such thing to be done by me, by doing which I shall be happy or unhappy. Or by not doing something, I shall be happy or unhappy. There is no such thing. Nasti me kartavyam. Trishu lokeshu kinchana. In the past, present, future. Swarga, martya, patala. In all the three fields of experiences. There is no such thing that I must do in order to be myself who I am. Yet, yadiham navarteyam yatu karmani atandritaha mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasa. Hey Arjuna, even though I don't have to do anything whatsoever in order to be me who I am, fulfilled, I still continue to do atandritaha, without any rest. I continue to work. If I don't do, mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasa. Hey Partha, manushya, people in the world, they shall look up to me. They will not understand I am fulfilled and therefore not working. They shall say, I am not working, therefore I am fulfilled. Because the persons who perceive, they shall say, I am lazy and therefore I am fulfilled. Ignorant man shall have ignorant perception. You can't deny it. Since the person, there is a misunderstanding possibility, varteham karma, yadeham navarteyam atandritaha mama vartmanu vartante manushya parsavata. Everybody shall look at me. Therefore, I continue to act on in life. So to be wise, to be happy, to be fulfilled, does not mean pack a dory, one rope on your book, on your car, on your bank balance, on everything, then jump into some mountain caves or this and that. You can do that. That choice is yours. But if you want to be totally inactive, go into a forest so that there is nobody to see you in your isolation, isolated splendor. Nobody shall follow you. Here is a man lying down under a tree near the banks of a river or a spring and very happy, so I shall do that. No, you have been happy, you are going to do that. This is a huge thing, that's your choice. Imitation will destroy the people. If they think they will not do anything, then they will be wise. No. Therefore, kurvanna karma. First, understand, you are absolutely hungerless, then choose what food to eat or not to eat. What type of dining experience you want. Here, there, everywhere. Choice is yours. For my eating, I spend 100,000. For other people, me eating, I give them 5 rupees. That's rather little ridiculous. Be a little sensitive for yourself. Same thing for everything. I am absolutely happy with myself. Yet, I see, hear, taste, touch, smell. That is where comes flourishing art and culture. Now that you are happy with yourself, therefore you don't do anything. If Krishna would have done that, there would be no Bhagavad Gita. If Shankara would have done that, there would be not millions of words right up. You see it for yourself. Do what you can do. Don't imitate somebody. He has done it, therefore I shall do it. No. You be happy. In your wisdom, there is no imitation. In activity, do what you can do. Yes, you can find inspiration from somebody, but the choice is yours. It's not a compulsion. Absolute freedom in life. And this all happens. Observe yourself. Know who you are. Search where it is. Where? All here. Close your eyes, it is there. Open your eyes, it is there. Pratibodha viditam matam. Thought by thought. In every thought, it is there. When thought is, you are. Thought is not, you continue to be. Body is, you are. Body is gone, you are. Immortal, all-pervasive. Close your eyes. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Very, very simple way to look at it.